Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another movie review. In today's movie review, I'm going to be doing a movie review on this really old film that came out in 1976, and this movie is not available anymore on digital and streaming, so I actually bought this DVD on eBay, and so I actually watched it for the first time in the car on the way here to Ocean City, Maryland, here at the beach condo. And this review is going to be on Silent Movie, released in 1976. Silent Movie is a Mel Brooks film, and so in this movie, oh yeah, and it says here on the tagline here on the back of the DVD here, the only sound you'll hear is laughter. Only Mel Brooks would tell his laugh-packed tale about a silent movie as a silent movie with one word of dialogue. Joining him in his outrageous non-stop parade of side gags are Marty Feldman, Dom DeLuise, Sid Caesar, Harold Gold, and Bernadette Peters, and Ron Carey. As the ruthless Ingolf and Devard targets a floundering movie studio, has been director Mel Funn convinces the paranoid studio chief to make a star-studded silent picture. Aided by his sidekicks, the devious Funn actually manages to sign some of the biggest names in Hollywood: Paul Newman, Burt Reynolds, Anne Bancroft, and James Caan. Filled with hilarious spoofs of just about everything that happens in Tinseltown, Silent Movie is Mel Brooks' funniest and most original films. Yeah. So yeah. So like I said, I watched this movie on DVD in the car because, like I said, this movie wasn't available anywhere on digital and streaming. So I actually got this DVD off of eBay recently, and then I watched it for the first time. And I gotta say, this was actually a really awesome, funny, great film from Mel Brooks. And yes, Mel Brooks officially just turned 99 years old recently, like a couple days ago. And it's hard to believe Mel Brooks is actually 99 years old now and still living. So, what can I say more about Silent Movie? I think it's actually like a work of almost a work of art, and it's almost like how it pays tributes to those like old vintage black and white silent films with no dialogue, and of course like the words of dialogue are written on a piece of text. Whenever the characters speak, it cuts to that text read. Yeah. It's basically in this film as well, and it basically pays tribute to that, and it actually works very good. And I gotta say, the humor is also pretty funny too. I gotta say, like Mel Brooks was actually very funny in this film, and Dom DeLuise was also pretty funny in the film as well. And yeah, and it's basically like one of those like earlier films that is basically about filmmaking. Yeah, because it's basically about three filmmakers that are casting a bunch of big star names to be in their own movie called Silent Movie, which is like hence the title Silent Movie. And the movie's rated PG, and it's not a long movie either. It's only like 87 minutes. And Bernadette Peters was also pretty good in the film too. In case some of you guys didn't know, Bernadette Peters is also the voice of Rita the cat from Animaniacs. Which is pretty cool, pretty interesting. And yeah, and even the big star name cameos, as themselves, like Burt Reynolds and Paul Newman and James Caan, they were pretty good in the film, and Anne Bancroft as well. She was pretty good in the film. And yeah, and plus, I think I also remember this movie aired on TV a long time ago. I think back in like 2015 or 2014, as far as I remember. But yeah, and then I discovered that this movie is not available on streaming. So yeah, the only way to watch it is on DVD. And yeah, and after watching Silent Movie, I thought it was awesome, very unique, and also very funny too. And probably Mel Brooks is probably one of Mel Brooks' more underrated films that hardly anyone talks about. And yeah, because even on the front of the DVD here, Roger Ebert from the Chicago Sun-Times, the late Roger Ebert, he says that this movie is filled with great scenes. These moments are classics. I agree with Roger Ebert because this movie is definitely a classic. Well, probably an underrated classic if you ask me. So overall, Silent Movie was an awesome, funny movie from Mel Brooks, and I'm gonna give Silent Movie 4.5 out of 5 stars. If you haven't watched it yet, then I say it's a good recommendation. I recommend checking it out. If you're bored one day, then this is a good watch to check out. And there you have it, guys. That's my movie review on Silent Movie. And that's going to be it for this movie review. Hope you guys liked it. And if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And also make sure to like this video as well. With that being said, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.